Hi, this is Gene. I just received this Ozone mounting machine from Camelot Health Technologies, and I'm just going to open up the box and see what it looks like. So, here it is. Okay, charger thing, instructions, oh, even a screwdriver. And the hoses, and I guess some sort of bracket. There we go. So it looks like it's fairly simple. Looks like you attach water in, water out, and mount it to the wall. So I'll go see if I can. First thing we have to do, it looks like, is we get the mounting plate, and you can see that the mounting plate is an offset on there, and so we want to make sure that when we put the offset, the plate to the wall, that we do it, because it only goes in one way. That way, if you try to do it the other way, it doesn't lay flat. So make sure it's mounted to the wall in the proper way. So just bring the ozonator over to the wall that way, and then take it off, and then mount it to the wall like that, so that these are coming out away from the wall. Okay, here I'm at my washing machine, and I have the mounting plate. Now I've got my stud finder, and I've found that the studs are between where the water is coming in at about right here. And they provide these little things you could poke through the drywall and use screws, but the ozonator is about 6.5 pounds, and I don't really want to worry about it coming off the wall. So what I thought I would do is get a piece of scrap plywood that I got, and I've already drilled some holes in it to mount it to the wall. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll mount the plate to that and the ozonator on there. And I'm going to level this up to make sure that the ozonator is level on here. I'll finish putting screws in. So what I've done is I mounted the piece of plywood on the wall, and I've got the mounting plate, and I put one screw in. You could use the screws that were provided with the ozonator if you'd like. I always have a lot of drywall screws, so I just went and got some drywall screws I already had. And so what I'm going to do is just make sure that the plate is level, just in case I didn't get the plywood level. And then I'm just going to put a couple more screws in to mount the plate to the plywood. And there you have it. So let's see how easy this fits on here. Well, that's pretty good, and most of my plywood is covered up. So now all I have to do is hook up the water lines and plug in the power, and I think I'm ready to go. I found out that it's a lot easier to take the unit off the wall to put the hoses on. And so I have the supply line going, and it goes on to the bottom of the ozonator. And then I attach the outlet already to the washer. And then I'm going to attach that to the ozonator. And then I'm just doing them hand tight, and because this is plastic, and the entry screws that you use to mount it are also plastic, so I don't really want to put that much pressure on it. So I'm just going to take it and slide it back on. Get these hoses around. And so that's sort of what it looks like. And then I have the power, and I was looking on this. I thought it would plug into 120, but it looks like this is an AC DC adapter, so it's 12 volts DC, which shouldn't use much power when you use it. So I'm just going to go down where the washer plugs into and plug it in down here. And then where the power goes in is right here on the side. And you just plug it in, and there you have it. Okay, I've got the power put on, I've got the hoses all hooked up, and it appears that they're not leaking. So I turn the water, cold water back on, and the good thing about the ozonator is you only hook it up to the cold water side. Actually, the colder the water, the more the ozone is saturated into the water. So it's best to just use only cold water to do your wash. So with that, I'll just turn on the washer, and you can see that the ozonator starts right up and starts making ozone right into the washer. There's two settings that you could set the amount of ozone that goes in. Right now we're on the normal setting, which is low. If you want the high setting, there's just a button on the side you push, and you can see it goes up to the high side. So now it's got a stronger concentration of ozone that's going in. Okay, I went down to the local hardware store and I bought one of these little divider things that you could put on your sprinkler outside that like go with two hoses. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to the ozone side of the ozonator, and then I'm going to take this extra hose I got and run it into this laundry sink. And so then I'll just be able to open up one of these. One of them is going to be the supply line for the washing machine. The other one's just going to go into the laundry sink. So then I could, whenever I want, I could just come over here with a bucket and get some ozonated water for cleaning or washing vegetables or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that. And okay, so you can see that I attached it to the ozone side, the outside of the ozonator at the top, and I have the one going to the washer here, and then this is going to the sink. And so you can see I'll turn on the one to the washer and turn on the one to the sink, and let's see if I get some ozonated water. I guess I have to turn on the supply line first. So here we go, and here we are. So we can put this in a bucket, and you could wash vegetables and use it for cleaning. It disinfects, and so right away I can smell the smell of the ozone, and so that'll be a pretty cool thing to have. So that looks like that's about it. I'm just gonna turn it off, and there you have it.